Okay, I'm here today with the winner of the Metropolitan Assistance Championship, Grant Sturgeon. Grant, congratulations on your victory. It has been a very impressive year, and with this being your third win of the season, you now lead the Player of the Year standings. Grant, what do you credit your current run of form to?
This has obviously been a really good year for me competitively, and I would give the majority of the credit, or almost all of it, to Mike Gilmore here, who I work for. Just kind of the attitude towards playing golf and the opportunity that I have here to work on my game with members, to play competitively in the section. And another gentleman who deserves a lot of credit is I started working last fall with Mike Diffley, kind of on the mental side of the game. And he just has me very comfortable out on the golf course to where whatever level of golf I'm playing at, I feel like I'm able to produce at that level, or maybe even a little better in competition. So those two guys have been a great influence on me this year.
Okay, so you won in a playoff, so that was very important that you brought your mental game to the playoff, not probably letting nerves get to you.
Sure.
How did you handle the playoff at the beginning? Was there anything you did differently that you would do to start your round, or did you just start the round again the exact same way you did, your final round?
Everything's very similar. We're talking a little bit about pre-shot routine today, and relative to, I've been able to develop a routine that I have stuck to, before I tee off. It's been the same for every event the entire season. Then also just a pre-shot routine before each shot, it's been the same. And so I didn't change anything at all relative to the playoff. And that's what kind of, to me, what gives credence to calmness, feeling like you're in the moment, is because I'm not doing anything different. It's the same thing that I do virtually before I hit every shot and before I start every round.
Excellent. All right, Grant, well, thank you very much, and congratulations again on your victory.
Thank you. I'm out on the golf course. The first thing I'm going to do is take into effect all the external factors. That's going to be the lie, the distance of the golf shot. I will also take into account the trouble spots around the green that I'm trying to avoid, wind conditions. So I take all that into effect, and then I determine the yardage I'm trying to hit for the certain shot, and then I pick a club. Once I've done that, I kind of have certainty, and I pick a small target relative to that shot that I've chosen. I'll stand behind the ball looking back and forth at the target, and then whether it's 1, 2, could be as many as 3 or 4 waggles. Here I've decided to hit a hold shot with a 7-iron. So I'm just trying to hit about a 170-yard shot that starts just left and falls right. Once I feel that motion, then I'm into picking a spot in front of the golf ball to help with alignment. And then from here, I'm just trusting the shot I've chosen. We've talked a lot about trust with the shot that I've chosen to hit, and also committing to that shot. If at any point during my pre-shot routine I start to have fear or a negative thought creep in, even if it's a thought not even relative to golf, at that point in time, just in my head, I literally just say stop and cancel. And as soon as I do that, I just regroup, head back, begin my pre-shot routine one more time, and kind of go from there. And just doing that day to day when I'm playing with members, it allows me to, very rarely do I have to do that on the golf course, but if I do, I just do. Stop and cancel, regroup, and then I can hit that next shot with certainty, trust, and commitment.
Do you keep that same routine going on the driving range when you're practicing? You do on the golf course?
I wish I could say I was that disciplined. Now, maybe in my practice routine, I'm not as much, or I'm not as consistent in doing that, but I still will at times, especially in a warm-up session pre-tournament round. It's just over and over, I just try to do the same thing. So, to an extent, yes.